Here alongside Collin Morikawa at the Adidas launch. What are your thoughts on the new shoe? How much do you like it?
I love it. I mean, look, we're a week in of using it. I've been testing it for about a couple months. I'm very lucky that the Adidas team has let me kind of mess around with it in practice, but it's great. Look, we just walked the hilliest golf course, Kapalua, for our first event. My feet feel great. I feel like I can go walk another 72 holes. Not that I want to go walk another 72. But look, everything you can ask for in a golf shoe, right? Not just from the look. It has a classic look, but it has the new adaptive technology and all that stuff. What more could you ask for in a shoe?
What was the testing process like for you with the new shoe?
Oh, it's been extensive. It was very intense. I've given them a lot of feedback. Look, I've been wearing the ZGs for quite some time now, 2, 3 years. And it's hard to switch from a shoe that I've had success in and that I felt comfortable with. But when you really think about it and they offer you a new shoe and then you go back in the testing, you learn about what you need in a shoe more than what you really think. And you think about the stability. I always talk about the ankles on this shoe. The stability is very, very key. And we rotate so much in our swing, and my feet don't really slide. So I want the shoe to feel like I'm booted into the ground and my feet feel like I'm part of the ground. And that's what this shoe offers, I think, a little bit more than what I felt in the ZG. So that was a big part about finding that perfect little ankle stability. Right. Spikes were a big part of it. These new Tour 360s have a toe spike. I've asked that for a long, long time, and I'm very excited to see that just because of the pressure you put into swinging as you're swinging the downswing. I'm gonna get a little nerdy on the golf swing. As you're swinging on the downswing, your right foot actually pulls back and your left foot pushes, and that's how you rotate. I don't do it as well, but when I do it, my right foot tends to slide, and having that extra toe spike helps more than people could even think about. So
it's a lot of interesting information. Now, let's say you're packing for a tournament. How many pairs of shoes to golf do you actually play with or pack with?
At least two. Never less than two, sometimes three. It's just got to match the outfits. I like to wear an all black outfit sometimes, so I've got to put that shoe in just for one round. But look, it's worth it. I've got to have the shoes. I want it all to match. If it doesn't match, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like I'm going to be putting my best foot forward, and you don't want to start the day on the wrong foot.
And you've been with Adidas now for quite some time. What's your favorite part about being with Team Adidas?
Oh, I think just how open they are to just being innovative and being creative with that. It's something that I never thought about being, an ambassador and an athlete with them is giving my feedback and just seeing how much they've changed, not just with the clothing, but with the shoes. I've given so much input and I've seen the changes and look, I know the shoe's not just meant for me. It's meant for everyone else out there in the world and amateurs, juniors, professionals, whoever it may be, but anyone can truly wear this shoe, and to see that they've cared about my input and they've actually put in the effort to make the small changes that we've all asked for, and it's somehow meshed to be this one perfect shoe. I'm very, very happy about it.
As we look ahead now to the 2024 season, as we record, it is very early in 2024. Oh, for you, what are your expectations for the upcoming season?
Oh, the goals are just to keep winning. It was nice to knock off that win in the fall at the Zozo Championship last year, and just to kind of get that off the shoulder again after not winning for a couple of years. But I just want to go out there and compete and just put myself in contention. I was able to do that maybe 2 to 3 times, maybe a little bit more than that last year. But hopefully we come down Sundays and we have a little bit more chances. And knowing that I've been able to do it in the past, it's just putting that experience and putting that everything you practice for into those last kind of, let's call it 9 holes on the Sunday. So I'm excited about that. The game feels good. Everything feels really good. It's in a simple place right now, and that's where you want to be playing golf.
You made your first professional start at the RBC Canadian Open back in 2019. Looking back to then to where you are now, how much have you evolved both as a person and a player?
Oh, you learn so much, and even though you're not essentially looking to learn and you're sitting down in a classroom learning, you pick up on so much from the pros, from the caddies. The caddies know so much about just golf in general that you just take it all in. And I think as a golfer, I've just learned, what it takes to be out here and be at the top of the world and be at the top of the level, to perform well, to win tournaments. But just as a person, I've continued to kind of learn to take yourself away from the golf course and just live life. And look, I'm very fortunate to be able to travel the world and do what I love and enjoy my time off. And, I think as a person, I just want to keep bettering myself as a human being, and I'm very lucky that I have the opportunity to do that.
Couple of other big events going on later in 2024, the Olympics and the President's Cup back in Canada, of course.
You guys love that.
We certainly do. How much you hoping to get on the U.S. side again?
It's two big goals of mine, not just winning this year, but to make the Olympics, to make the President's Cup team. It's going to take a lot of good golf out of me. I think I'm sitting somewhere on the outside for both of them right now, and knowing that I've played in both of them in the past. It's a big goal because you don't take those team events lightly. You don't take the Olympics lightly at all. And to represent your country, there's no bigger honor, right? It's such an individual sport that when we do get these few events throughout the year or years of your career, you cherish them and they're very memorable, but you also want to win. So I'm going to do whatever it takes to make that President's Cup team and go and beat you guys in Canada on your home soil.
I know in Canada we're super excited. What kind of atmosphere are you expecting?
To be honest, I don't know. Everyone always talks about how Canadians are so friendly. I saw it over there, when we played the Ryder Cup, how they weren't so friendly. So I assume no one's going to be rooting for us on away soil, but that's completely fine with us.
And lastly, 2024, what will it be a success for you? Finish this sentence. 2024 is a great year for Collin Morikawa if?
I win more than 3 times. I've won twice in a year before. Why not make it 3?
Well, thanks for your time today, man. All the best in 2024.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.